Richard Ramirez spent decades haunting the American imagination. The Night Stalker, the man who turned unlocked windows and summer heat into a national nightmare. But in the end, the terror he spread couldn't save him from something far more unstoppable: time. Richard Ramirez did not die in a dramatic showdown, or by execution, or in some final moment of defiance. He died slowly, quietly, behind the thick concrete walls of San Quentin State Prison, and his final 24 hours looked nothing like the monster the world remembered. It began in the prison medical facility where Ramirez had been kept for months. His body was failing. The veins in his arms, once used to handcuff victims or carve pentagrams, were now used to deliver medications he could barely metabolize. Ramirez had been diagnosed with B-cell lymphoma, a cancer that had been eating away at him for years. His skin, once described as gaunt and predatory, had turned a sickly gray. He'd lost weight. He was too weak to walk without assistance. And perhaps the strangest part of all, he barely spoke anymore. The guards who once feared him now described a man who looked decades older than his age. At 53, Ramirez appeared closer to 80. His trademark swagger, the smirk, the arrogance, the dead stare, had dissolved into long stretches of silence. He spent most of the day lying in his bed, drifting in and out of consciousness, coughing from pneumonia brought on by his failing immune system. Through the night, medical staff monitored him. His breathing was unstable. His blood pressure was dropping, and his skin was cold to the touch. By sunrise, it was clear that Richard Ramirez was not going to survive the day. He received no special treatment, no last meal, no dramatic statements, just the slow unraveling of a life that had once taken so many others. His wife, Doreen Layoy, who had married him in prison and defended him for years, was nowhere near him. Their relationship had quietly fallen apart long before his health did. Ramirez died alone. No family, no visitors, no final confession. Shortly before 9 a.m. on June 7th, 2013, Ramirez's condition crashed. His heart struggled to keep pace with the infection sweeping through his bloodstream. Doctors attempted to stabilize him, but the damage had already been done. At 9:10 a.m., the Night Stalker's pulse faded out.